What is up, everybody? Back at it again. So here we have another training day of running. So what we're going to be hitting is about 4 miles today. I'm going to meet up with my friend Colin, and we're going to go to Red Hawk or Armstrong Park. Doesn't matter if you know those places, I do. And so I'm just going to intro this. What is up, everybody? We're back at it again with another video. So I'm just gonna intro this. We are at Red Hawk Park. It's a local park to us, and we have, what are you thinking, 3 to 4 miles. 3 to 4 miles. I'm not very versed in this area, so he's gonna map it out. We're gonna run it. So the weather today is nice and cool, chill, windy. Not very sunny,
windy. As now the police are out.
It's a popo.
I don't know what's going on, but
yeah,
either way.
So yeah, we got that on the plan, and that's just it for it. So let's just run it.
Let's get it done.
And we're back. So we just got done with that 3-mile run. It was nice and chill, actually. The weather, it looks gloomy. Let's give them a look at this. This looks gloomy, but it is perfect running weather because it's not wet conditions, but it's also cold, and you've got the sun hiding behind the clouds. It's beautiful. I like sweaty runs, but I also like runs where I can actually push because I'm not overheated. Any thoughts on that?
No. I mean, it's always good to have a run like this where it's nice and cool, it's not too hot, where you're sweating, but it's not too cold where you have to wear layers. Yeah. Something like this is a good run.
And I would actually say, like, later in the day of the actual marathon, this is the conditions we'll be doing with.
Yeah.
Like, after, like, 2 or 3 hours.
Well, in the morning, well,
it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, well, last year it was nice and cool. Yeah. It was like in the 40s, but I know in 2021 when I didn't finish, it was in the 60s, and then it just kept going up, and the heat kept rising, and it just got terrible. But last year was great. Last year when I ran in Chicago, it was great. It started like in the 40s, like low 40s, low mid 40s. So we were all kind of wearing sweatshirts in it, and then we dipped them. Obviously not our personal stuff. They said, oh yeah, go to like a thrift store and just go get sweatshirt and like just thrift clothes that we can just wear, and then we could dip later. And then yeah, it was nice. And then it got up to like the 50s. I was like pretty much near perfect weather when I ran the marathon. So hopefully that'll be the case this year. I don't know yet for sure. I'm hoping.
I'm bad luck. It's gonna be like 90s that year.
Fingers crossed that it's gonna be nice and cool like last year.
I'm hoping like it remains at least below 60.
Yes, below 60. If it's anything above, that's gonna be a struggle.
Now let's get straight into the breakdown of these splits.
You go first.
So I have my splits here. I'm actually gonna.
He's gonna put his splits up above.
Yeah. So let's step.
Yeah. So his splits will probably be up here.
Pop them right here. So the first mile is at a 9:24. Now that one I went out fast, not too fast. I actually think I recovered pretty well. It's just I've been getting back into it, so my stamina wasn't there. So 9:24 is not too far off from my normal pace. But I really pulled back because I didn't know this trail well. So I was like, okay, let's just conserve some energy. And I pulled back to 10:32, which was horrendous for me. Well, currently me now. And then I sped it up to try and recover some speed to a 10 on the 3rd mile. And then, so thoughts on that was really, the footing was good. The route, I did stop a few times, so I could shave about a minute off maybe at a time.
Like a few seconds.
Yeah, because I stopped 3 times to check my maps. And I had to pull my phone, check my maps, so about a minute, maybe
15-30 seconds, maybe. I wouldn't necessarily say a minute, but maybe like between 15-30 seconds, if anything. At least max 45, but yeah, not too bad though for him.
And one thing I like about this path is it's not too many turns. I've gotten paths where it's like 7 turns in the first mile. I'm like, no. So I actually like this path. If I lived in this area, I'd actually frequent this very often. Yeah. And it is well maintained. So feeling wise, my body's feeling good. I had enough food in me so far. I had the energy. It was just the endurance that was lacking. So that's just all I got for that run. And we're gonna take screenshots of his times and put them up here. But he can go over them verbally with you guys too.
So my time total was 21 minutes 32 seconds. Pace was 7:11 pace. My splits were 7:07.8, which is 7:08 pace. Second mile 7:11.39, which is 7:11 pace, and then third mile 7:11.94, which is basically like a 7:12 pace. So overall, not too bad, especially for the start of the week. I felt pretty good. My calves and my shin were kind of hurting a bit throughout the run, but I was able to kind of maintain a good pace, kind of accurate pace. I wasn't really trying to go out and try to, go out so quickly and to, go maybe under 7. I was more trying to just kind of, consist and conserve and kind of just be consistent a little bit with this run, because I didn't want to, I didn't want to go out too fast. I didn't want to go out too slow, and it went pretty well. Like I said, my shins and my left shin and my calves were hurting a little bit, probably because I haven't ran since Friday. So from Friday till now, it's like what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's about like 3-4 days. So kind of, when you're coming back after not running for like a couple of days, it does kind of, your legs kind of, get a little, they flame up a little bit, like, hey, what are you doing? I haven't done this in a little while.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing? But at least I was able to maintain a consistent pace throughout that run. Wasn't too bad overall for me. Like I said, if you saw my video, it wasn't too bad. So, and I feel pretty good now. I had a decent amount. I had, Pop-Tart. Gotta have that Pop-Tart. Yeah. And then I was
What flavor?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Yeah.
So I had brown sugar Pop-Tart. I was hydrating throughout from the morning when I woke up to now, or leading up to the run. Wasn't too bad. So yeah, and like I said, the route was good. I do this all the time after work. After I get off work on my work days, I usually come here. I do about that route, which is 3 miles, or sometimes I'll go 4 if I want to. But I also, usually on Saturdays I'll go a little bit more, but usually I go a different route. Usually I go out to the Great Western Trail and then take Pleasant Hill all the way to like the Illinois Prairie Path and do like 3 out, 3 back. But like, because now that we're close to the Chicago Marathon, we're getting there. We're getting close.
Yeah,
it's about a month and we're a little less than 2 months away. We're a little less than 2 months away from the Chicago Marathon, and like we're sponsored with Team World Vision, which help bring clean water.
And we will put down our links below.
Our fundraising pages will be in the description.
Yeah.
So if you want to donate $50, we'll bring water to 1 kid. And yeah, it's a very good cause. We're trying to give people clean, or those who don't have clean water, so they don't have to walk 6,000 meters, which is a little over 3 miles, to a dirty pond to get dirty water. We're trying to help them get some clean water so they can have clean water to drink and not have to drink that cruddy water, brown water, pond water. If you've been to a brown pond, you kind of know what it looks like. But yeah,
it's definitely you fish out of.
Yeah, it's basically where you go fishing. But yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the deaths per day down from people not having clean water. So yeah, our fundraising page will be in the description if you want to donate, and we'll also link our socials down below: Instagram, Facebook,
YouTube, our personals.
Yeah, our personal YouTube channels, because we do our own thing when we're not doing Fast Fitness. Because we do our own thing. He does his, I do mine, even though I haven't consistently done mine.
Neither have I, honestly.
But yeah, we're trying to get onto it.
Yeah, so we'll leave you with this. Make somebody's day better. Always spread some positivity everywhere you go.
Do a good deed.
If you're just going to do a good deed, just be kind to everybody.
Open the door for somebody.
Each and every one of you.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, number 1 rule, hydrate. Always hydrate. Water is good for you. Water is life. If we have no water, we have no life. Right?
Water is life. Peace.
Peace.